Yo, what's up, everyone? Good afternoon. Had a little bit of extra time today. I got like an hour for some attempts, and I figure why not come online and hang out for a little bit. So that's why I'm here. My energy level is kind of on the EP side today, but hopefully some dirt bikes will get the blood flowing. Hey, without any further ado, let's jump in. I have pinned to the chat the run we are trying to replicate. We've almost got there once before, but panic set in and I screwed it up. Um, and yeah, we're hoping that it'll be the only time I get that opportunity and don't deliver on it. I'm going to go with my same method of trying to reset as quickly as possible to not waste time, but I'm just going to warm up for a moment or two and get some runs in the old hands. Okay. Yeah, this really is a lottery we're trying to win here. We need basically 3 things to happen throughout the race for us to have a chance of getting this done. One of them is skill based, so it kind of lessens the RNG a little bit, which is nice. But as you can see from the attempts counter, there is still a lot of RNG with this, and that's been what's been worst of all. But yeah, if you're watching, listening, hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy watching someone reset every couple of seconds, because that's what it's going to be for the next hour or so. I'm going to try and not... Okay, there we go. I got something there. Probably didn't save us that much time, though. And we can't capitalize on it here. I'd assume that was probably like a 30-26 territory lap we're on right now. Like, sometimes you save more time from that jump, but it's very particular. Oh, actually, we saved a little more than I thought. But we would probably need something miraculous in this lap to have a chance of getting it. So if you don't know, we're trying to get a sub 1 minute time on this track. The world record is 1 minute and... we didn't get anything there. 1 minute .12. Well, why am I reciting? You see the data on the left. We're trying to shave off a very tiny amount. And this all started because a good friend of mine in their chat said that at the time for this was under a minute, which it wasn't, but that started me theory crafting. I'm just trying to get that at the right spot. And here we are over a year later, proving it to be possible in multiple reenactments of this, either through tassing or through segmented runs. Well, not either, through both. Through both those methods. I proved it was possible. That's not what we want, though. If you don't know, we can kind of tell if we have the right spawn pattern pretty early. Like, right around here is where I could tell, but as a safety measure, I wait till here. You want to see a guy sort of clip his tire on that hill and get landed on the ground. That way you're right next to them when you land, and you could just cut them off, and that sets where the next guy is going to spawn, and where the next guy, and where the next guy. And, like, that set of next guys is where it matters. I've only found one way to... Well, I won't even say I'm reliably doing it, because the enemies have preset patterns of how they're going to move, so I'm not really manipulating how they move. I am manipulating their spawn, or trying to. I don't even know if I'm manipulating it, or if it's just they randomly appear in these patterns. But that's a long way of saying that I've found one pattern that I could recognize that gives me the best chance of getting the first trick we need. This looks like the pattern. This guy's going to bonk. See, he bonked? We just cut him off. If he changes lanes, that screws it up. We need him to stay right where he is. We need this guy to not move. We need to hit him as soon as we go over. We look for a guy on the right to jump out, but he didn't. And we don't get it to line up. So all that has to work out. for you to even get a chance of it. And right there, that's the first choke point, that thing with the 2 oil patches. Because, yeah, we need an enemy to shoot out, but their lane real estate is really lessened because there's 2 oil patches they'll try to avoid, just as CPUs typically do. And because of that, that'll sort of stack enemies on top of each other, like 3 of them trying to go through 2 lanes. And they'll crash into each other. And for this to work, we need one guy to shoot out just completely unimpeded. This might be the patterns. You go bonk, you bonk, don't change lanes, thank you. We need to hit this one guy as soon as he's going over. We need this guy to get out of our way. We kind of missed him. Sometimes it still is okay. This guy in lane 2 might be who we need. No, see, like, we got shot up too high. And that's because, I don't know, we were just, like, pixels off with it because of the... me not hitting the guys he went over. This is not going to be anything to write home about. 30-25, but, you know, crazy things can happen. You can actually get a trick on that jump, too. So why not? We'll take it to, the real, true final choke point, which is coming up. If we don't get a big trick over this, it's impossible to get anything that we need. Nah. So also, a little bit of development in something I was checking out recently. So, if you've been, you know, if you notice the content, not the content, I hate saying that word nowadays, actually. Kind of feels like it lessens it a little bit. I don't know. The videos that I made a video showcasing a tool-assisted strat in real time for Ninja Gaiden. And someone else commented on it and tried it out and said that they were able to find a pretty reliable method of getting it done. So it's pretty cool that for me, exploring the task video and finding no explanation of that thing, I kind of made it happen in real life, which made someone try it out, and it's reliable. This guy in lane 2 might be who we need. Nah, he changed lanes. That's the problem. That's the problem. Hey, Soup, how you doing this afternoon? What's happening, my friend? It was a fun time playing Mortal Kombat 2 with you the other day. I'm still thinking about that. That Kung Lao mirror was pretty funny. I have like an hour to just come online and play some games for a little bit, but rather I should say, I had an hour to just play some games for a little bit, so I decided to hop online to do so. Yeah, it was a fun time. Glad that you're doing well. And nowadays, I kind of just hop on when I actually can play video games. And if it lines up, it lines up. Yeah, Kung is pretty top tier in that. Yeah, he's pretty good. His moves are also, like... I also like to consider what characters' moves the inputs are when I consider them good or not. You know, like, Melina's pretty good, right? But she's got some weird inputs. So that might be a barrier to entry and, I don't know, kind of lessen her overall in a weird way. I kind of think about it in that way sometimes. But with Kung, yeah, his stuff is pretty easy to do. Right? So, yeah, I like him more. Are you gonna get shot out? No, nothing there. But yeah, we're still grinding away over here. I had for my 3rd time ever, I got a 29.88 on the first lap. Which really isn't so remarkable because it's such a great time. Because that's the time you get in lap 2 when you do the very specific lap 2 skip. It's just that I got the skip in lap 2 in lap 1. And the lap 2 skip does save time. So we were still like on regular old pace. But if we had gotten another lap 2 skip, we would have been way ahead. Yeah, they have some annoying inputs. I think Jax is... I think if you had to rate them, Melina's the most annoying, followed by Jax. Followed by... Well, Liu Kang with the... Any character with the hold a button down for a while is kind of tough to get around. I know Matrified and Murfight made it so the character flashes when they've stored up enough charge to use the move. I really like that. I'm not sure if other games do that, but I really dig that in Murfight. It's nice to have a visual indicator on charge time. It's still hard for me to get my mind around Sub-Zero's slide being a hold block, push back 1 and 3. Like, really? I got spoiled with back forward 3 in Mortal Kombat X, I tell you. I got pretty spoiled with the inputs making sense in Mortal Kombat 10. Which still is my favorite iteration of Mortal Kombat. It's really off the walls. Everyone's kind of broken a little bit. I mean, not, you gotta take that with a grain of salt, but it's a lot of fun. I like that one. I tend to avoid those characters. Raiden has one too. Is that what that Thunder Hold is or something like that? But it's not nearly as important. Yeah, as the rest of the hold moves in the... Okay, so it is the hold move. It's fine to ignore. I don't know. Are the other hold moves stronger, or they just have more function to them? Shock grab or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Lightning fingers. I don't know. I definitely want to hop back in at some point and see if I can find more than like 2-hit combos. I didn't really get the opportunity in our set to like be super particular and test for that. It got me interested though. Like if I land a roundhouse really high off someone's jumping and they're in the corner or something, can I then uppercut them and then do a special? Or I wonder how deep you can get with it. I should have reset by now, but I gotta remember, I really am trying to lay down just the quickest pattern I can, the quickest lap where I see the pattern the earliest, I guess is what I'm trying to do. Like, that ain't it. Important to the characters being core moves. Yeah. Yeah. I get you on that. Yeah, Jax needs to be a little more in your face. But he has a projectile also. I mean, Raiden's Psycho Crusher sends him back a ways even when he does hit you, right? So he's not up in your face. Okay, let's see if anyone shoots out on the right. Nope, they crashed. You see, that's the problem with having the oil patches there. It really limits how many enemies can get through. I just need one to sneak through. Yeah, like it does send them back, you're saying. Yeah. So he's usually at 3/4, maybe teleporting in when let's just say, I don't know, someone with a really fast projectile like Reptile sends off his force ball. I mean, that's when you teleport in, get a good old down 2 or something. What a startup on that thing. I've never seen a hit that was so minus on startup. Jeez. Yeah, okay, that seems like the way to use his tools. Okay, no bonk. We're resetting every few seconds, calling in the refs. I'm trying to give my run types acronyms like Arcus does, just to make it more exciting. It kind of helps my mind focus on other stuff, but I usually, much like a corrupt ref, I end up breaking the rules. I did see that you sent it. I didn't get to watch it, but maybe I could watch it this evening when I hop on Discord after dinner. Is it a new Bleach game that is coming out? Because I thought I caught wind of that somewhere else too, and when I saw people talking about Bleach on Twitter, I was like, oh, I should probably tell Super about this, like the first person I thought of. But yeah, apologies for not responding right away. It's been kind of a couple of busy few days for me. It's a brand new Bleach game. Are you excited about it? I assume you are. Oh, after 13 years, huh? Wow. I don't even think Soul Calibur had a gap that large in its releases. Gotta reset there. I shouldn't just... I gotta make the most use out of my limited time, so I should be resetting as quickly as possible. Like, that actually is a reset. If I really want to be strict. Every 5 to 7 seconds, it's a reset if I don't see the pattern. I didn't see, and you know, the force of habit just makes me just like hold past it, because you know sometimes you do get this jump. Oh, that was silly of me. Sometimes I do get that jump, even without the pattern lining up beforehand. But I don't know. I've looked at so much data that it kind of becomes blurry after a while, and I never spotted a pattern where I got the jump and I didn't get this exact pattern. So it's kind of hard. Like, sometimes you get it, and there's that, like, at 20-second mark when you finally approach that set of moguls. That's kind of when it's like, alright, it's either I'm going to get it here or I'm not. Like, if I hit this guy, usually it gives me... It doesn't manipulate the next guy, but it lets me know where I am. I'm not sure if it's related to my takeoff. Yo, what's good, Mohast? How you doing? You're gonna watch more JD Signifier. Who's JD Signifier? And that's really sweet of you to say, Mohast. I miss your voice too. We didn't get to link up this weekend, but we definitely should soon. Oh, no, we didn't get it there. Just grinding out some attempts. I had like an hour before my partner gets out of work, and I gotta start dinner for us. And I was like, I got some time to play games. Why not? Why not chill for a little bit and hit my head against the wall until it becomes a door, you know? Yeah, we were just talking about Bleach, man. Your ears must have been burning. From what I've seen in the gameplay, seems like it'll be a 3D arena fighter. Everyone transformation's nice. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're quite excited. That's sick. That's sick. And you're talking. Oh, wait, Let's play Dark Souls Bleach on DS emulator. Is that a is that a mod of Dark Souls? I assume you're just joking around, but yeah, I'm totally up for that. I don't like it goes with all my friends. I don't care what we're playing, so long as we're hanging out. I'm down to clown. See, this guy shot out on the right, but he's probably not going to be. I don't know. That might be like a 30-13. That felt like the arc was way too high for it to be helpful. 30-23, even worse than I thought. Oh, I thought you were making a Dark Souls joke, you know? Okay, yeah, sick. Yeah, we love arena fighters in this house. How do you play it? What emulator do you use for that? I've never emulated anything DS related. If we're talking about arena fighters, we have quite a selection. We should definitely organize more Castlevania Judgment gameplay, but I also want to try and get you all into Destrega on PlayStation. It's pretty cool. I grew up liking it. It was one of the games I owned that I could never get my friends to play with me. You know, everyone's playing Children of the Atom or whatever, and no one wants to play Destrega. But it's a sick arena fighter where you got like 3 types of magic attacks and you can combine them to do different things. It's really dope. Has a lot of portable games, yeah. Geez, that's 7 on the PSP alone. Wow, yeah, they were pushing Bleach on the PSP. Sheesh. Don't remember? Yeah, I saw you feature some Kill the Kill stuff in your Damage compilation. I'd never actually seen that game before in my life, so that was neat to see a new one like that. But yeah, if you don't know, Destrega is cool because, okay, let's say you got an A attack, a B attack, and a C attack, right? Let's just say A is power, B is spread, and C is range or something. Now you can combine your attacks and have like range, and it's got like a ton of range on it, or you know, you spread it, you make it powerful, and then you give it range. And each of these like combinations has a unique graphic to it also, from what I remember. Like they're like, think of it like levels. You can cast a level 3 spell and build it up with whatever you want. So that was pretty cool. I don't know what an SEA attack is. Or C. Yeah, well, it's not an acronym, right? That's all. C attacks? I think you'll... You think I'll like Clamilton? I have not checked out the new... that's not going to be a good one. I have not checked out since Clamilton. I should revisit. He's very silly, and I like silly characters. Kind of reminds me of... Well, actually, I don't know what reminds me of. I got to see more of his moveset. You seriously considered getting Kill a Kill? Yeah, but you ended up getting... Nice, okay. As the story lasts way longer, for only $3 more? Gotcha. A, B, and C attack. Got it, yeah. No, you're not fighting underwater in Distrega. It might feel like that sometimes when it lags, but you're not actually playing underwater. It sounds like you made the right decision with that game, Super. Also, very cool that you got the dev to, like, sort of fix that infinite in Monstroscopy. That's pretty cool. Very, very coincidental that both you and I in the same week got devs to do things with their games based on comments we made, and that's the part of, like, being a video game enjoyer that feels kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know, where I say it's like every gamer's dream to, like, have input on a game in some way, shape, or form. It's kind of dope. So it's cool you got him to nerf that, because that was ridiculous. You showed it to me. I was like, God damn it, these indie games with their loopholes, you know? Oh no, it's not cryptic. No, I got Glacia's Air Dash added back in Eternal Fighters. Ooh, we'll try something there. No, we didn't get enough height on that. We tried something funny there. Definitely hard to do, but still possible. You know, a 6-hit thing, I don't know. Do things. Yeah, we get to do things in video games. Not VR games. You have a gutter. It should definitely be nerfed, but it's a good start. Yeah, I feel you. So we can't run Graph in the next... is that his name? Graph? What's his name? I forget. In the next... okay, we clipped him. This guy should clip. Thank you. He clips. Don't change lanes. In the next bracket for that. Okay. Graph, yeah. Alright, guy lane 3. That's our guy right here. Boom, we got a 30-01 right now looking at. Looking at a 30-01. Still don't entirely understand why that happens, but here we are. 30-01 is the fastest first lap we're going to get, really? Let's just say everything has an asterisk on it. So if we get the skip here... I mean, this is what we need. We need it here or we're not going to get it. Lap 1 looks okay, but he moved. Yeah, alright, well, that's how 2/3 of these runs end, right? With you getting the one trick you need, but not getting... I was trying for something cheeky there. It wouldn't have mattered, though. Shit. Man, my heart always starts to race, like, in lap 2. When I'm getting close to that second trick I need. Man, like, ugh. I can't even, like, express it in words. Like, I've never wanted something so badly to happen in a fucking video game before. And yeah, my, as much as I try and play it cool about it, man, my heart just starts pounding. Like, right when I get to here in lap 2, and I'm like, oh my god, it's on me. It's on me now to make this happen. I so badly want this to not delve too far into the 20,000s. We're over a year of sporadic attempts, but I like what it's become now. Just trying when I got the time, not grinding 9 hours. Because, you know, this is a lottery we're playing, and that's not healthy. It's not healthy to gamble for that long. Unless you got friends around. That's fine. Oh, Mohast, if you're within earshot, you know what I've been considering doing recently? Jumping into Castagne and figuring out how it works. I saw Panthavma talk about a new release. And I saw that they mentioned they have tutorials built into it, and I was like, you know what? Tutorials built into it might be pretty cool. Even if I only learn how to make something with like 3 characters and make make it real goofy, you know, the kind of stuff I like. Might be fun to mess around with. So we might have to talk in DMs about what you're working on. And see if I can learn alongside you. Maybe we can make that secret project come to fruition. So yeah, I might be hitting you up about that. Haven't downloaded it yet. If I can make if I can make a character the way I want to, that's pretty cool. I would enjoy that. Yeah, that ain't it. I'm gonna it's gonna be quick resets for the next little bit. I'll make the most of my time. Oh yeah, so I don't know. I think it was yesterday. I had like another couple of hours to kill and play some games, and we're starting to tackle some unfinished business. From back in the day. You might remember that I picked up the Legend of Zelda ages ago and abandoned it even longer ago. We're finally, my save state was still there, so I loaded it back up, and now we're at the final dungeon of the game. Finally looking at beating this game 2 years after starting it. And also I'm trying to finally complete Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah, this is fine. Everyone has to, hey, everyone stop the race. Guys. I actually had to change the color of my cyclist just to make it brighter and happier for me. That really, I didn't actually articulate it out loud, but I changed the color of my cyclist just to spice things up. But I think I chose blue because it's a happy color. I'm like, I need to see a happy color during this. I need a little happiness in this. The menu where I reset is blue, but that doesn't really quite do it. It doesn't really quite do it. So yeah, everybody, hey, guess what? I am, yeah, it's not quite doing it. I'm graduating in like just under 3 weeks. And, oh boy, I couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be more excited. Yeah, Castagne sounds pretty fun. It sounds pretty easy to get into. I'll say easy with quotes. I think like you still need to know something, but I'm gonna check out those tutorials and see where I could start off from, and see what I can make happen. Hopefully, it's easier than learning 6502 processing on the NES and trying to hack a game. Because, man, that was tough. But yeah, I'm graduating soon, which is great. I'm going to start working more probably and trying to build my career, but I think I'm sort of entering the next phase of what I might be doing online, you know, in terms of streams and content and videos and, you know, whatever, you know. Oh, I tried for something there, but he killed him. I don't know what it's going to look like. I might be only able to do, you know, something on the weekends every now and then, but I would like to start planning more tournaments and more events and stuff like that. There have been a few tournaments that I've wanted to plan along the last like year or so while I've been in practicum and internship that I haven't got to do, or I haven't had the chance to do. That maybe I could start to do that when my stuff is a little more long-term focused. I don't know. Makes me a little sad on one level to think about, and even the past year in itself has been an immense amount of FOMO. Like you all see, I try to have series that I stick to, but they eventually fall off, and you know, it's not really due to boredom. It's just due to, you know, there's only so much time in my day. Wish I could do more. So I don't know. Makes me a little sad to think about it getting taken away from even further, but who knows? Who knows? It might be more fun to plan bigger shows and longer events and stuff like that. But yeah, just know, I'm just waiting to time this. If you're a friend of mine, if you're here, if you support, if you lurk, if you ever commented, if you're retweeted, just know I always appreciate it. And thanks. If you want to show further support, best way to do so is just with a comment on a video, or tell someone you know that might like what I do about me. No, I did not hear. What happened? Tell me, I need to know. I didn't get the ping for that. I mean, I just didn't see the ping. Yeah, tell me what's up with that. Maybe I can use it in the next tournament. Which should be a fun time. I still can't believe you got it added to the hidden gems on the front of Fightcade. At least for the time being. That's very cool. Oh, slow takeoff. New tech. I hope the new tech doesn't, you know, disrupt the meta too much. Okay, we hit him. He bonked. Don't change lanes, please. Good. He didn't change lanes. We got to get this guy. We got him. All right, let's see if someone shoots out on the right. Lane 3. Let's see. We got it. Okay, we're on 30:01 pace. Yeah, I want to hit you so I don't got to slow down. We're on 30:01 pace right now. Yep, we are. Okay, we don't get a trick there. That's all right. Right here is where my heart starts to skip a beat. Because now or never. And now it ain't happened. God damn it. Ah, it all hinges on that. It all fucking hinges on that, man. Ah, damn it. Ah, damn it. It's like I gotta try and talk myself up from not getting too excited, but... Oh, fuck. Come on. Come on, man. So set the scene. You're messing with Avu against... Against what? Oh, against... I was like... I thought Avu was the chubster. If we're talking, you know, body type. Yeah, gotcha. You were playing someone named the chubster who was using... Okay, let me reset myself. Set the scene. You were messing around with Avu against the chubster who was using me to practice for the tournament and struggling against Avu because it's Avu. And Chubb chose the most difficult path by maining Rachel. Yeah, Rachel is definitely the path of most resistance in that game. With gaps in her multi-hitting special and being minus on hit even if it does complete or whatever. Yeah, she's got some gaps. Don't tell me Rachel now has... You know, if Rachel has game-breaking tech, you know what I might say? Yeah, she earned it. A character so low tier, they misspelled her name on the entry card. Ah, damn it. It comes down to that one jump. And that really is the path. That final moment there, that is the last ditch effort. And I'll say that with 20 asterisks afterwards, because I've never seen anything game-breaking enough to get it after that fails, but I may have just not seen it yet. I have seen one very crazy thing happen back in the day that I have footage of, but I've never actually counted to see if it saved time. Pretty sure it might have, but I don't know how, you know, it's impossible to guarantee it. Another weird thing. So at one point you're explaining, yeah, Psycho Crusher, Arabian Drill, and how it's extremely dangerous to block it and stuff. But then they tried her own charge special on block against the drill, and it freaking worked. It traded with the drill, prevented Avu from getting otherwise, yeah, and hurt him for using the drill. Okay, so when you say they tried to charge their own special on block, you mean they just met you with their charging attack, right? The knee or whatever? Or do you mean that they, like, blocked the first hit of Arabian Drill and then traded with you? Like some sort of push block kind of thing. They did their charge special while blocking the drill. Yeah, that I understand. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. So is the thought that you could... If you have a charge special, you could kind of punish Avu for hitting you with it? Huh. So I'm block, and while I'm blocking, I'm charging, and like, at some point during Avu's Arabian Drill, whether it's still active or by the time it just finishes, so it's a punish, you trade with them. Well, no, you said trade, so it couldn't have finished. Huh. Interesting. So what are the implications for that? I assume you would need to have a... you would need to have a particular type of charge move to have anything with it. It trades sometimes even outright. Oh, sick. Okay. Got you. Got you, got you. I'm trying to think of... Have you done Avu yet? And seeing how that works? Well, no, that's the same move. Okay, my mind is thinking right now. Like, what if Goldor hits with a floor wave? It's a charge. I'm wondering if that means anyone with a charging attack can have some sort of answer to that, or if it's only characters who have a charging attack with like a mid hitbox. Huh. That's pretty cool though. Good to know that Avu might be able to take him down a peg. Because I was predicting the next tournament was just going to be all Avus if people caught wind. That Arabian Drill was so overpowered. Like, the only way out of it, I feel like, is to jump and get hit by it while you're jumping to the other side of Avu. I don't even know. Somebody beats his drill. Yeah. Wow, okay. It doesn't... Yeah. It doesn't just trade. Sometimes it beats them. So Avu must have, like, some gaps in that thing, right? Is what that's maybe suggesting? I wonder if Jin can hit him with an unblockable DP during that. Or if anyone could just throw him. Huh. Does moving backwards put you out of range of the attack because you're moving backwards slowly as you're blocking it? I don't know. That's... You got me thinking. Nothing there. Yeah, Rachel, possibly TD. Can beat Avu's drill, making it far less dangerous, and their special moves start almost instantly. Hits on frame 3. What is TT's charge move? I know he's got the oh, the Devil Tongue or whatever. Wait, that's not a charge move, is it? Wait, is it? That's not. Huh. You'll tell me. Both Mahamba. Huh. That would be kind of hype as hell. You see Avu come in and you block it, and then just unblockable DP move. Is all he do the speed of the special. Oh, you're talking about his mash special. Probably, right? Yeah. You're probably talking about mash. Because I remember mash being something we had spoken about before too, as like the best wake up option for TT, right? Because it comes out so quick. Yeah. Gotcha. That's pretty cool. Okay. So against Avu, we have... Which characters have answers so far? Rachel. TT. Avu, presumably, would be able to answer himself. I would imagine. Jin with his unblockable DP. Mahamba with his unblockable DP. Zen with his charge back forward. Maybe even Hoi. I don't know. Well, maybe not. I mean, you're comparing frame data, which is much better than me just wildly speculating. But from where I see, it seems like a few characters might have answers to it. Nothing there? Okay. Yeah, because opponent can't... Yeah, literally can't block it. Yeah. Avu's drill hits at frame 6. So Avu couldn't answer Avu with that. So to be a decent enough answer... Okay, so now are we talking... I guess we have to think about this, right? Like, there's a window for a move to beat it, and it seems like there's a window for a move to trade with it. But I would assume, like, 5 frames and under is good enough to do both? It sounds like what you're saying? That's cool. Avu is not the terror that he was. Neat. Oh, it's always good to get new eyes on the game who do things unconventionally, like not be completely scared of Avu. Alright, we got one, we got two. We need to hit this guy, and he changes lanes sometimes right at the very end. Anyone on the right? Yep, lane. Oh, see how he got messed up? That still gave it to us. That wild. Okay, it shouldn't have. But he, like, made sure to stay in position for us. This is probably a 30-01. Let's see. 30-03. We could still do it with a 30-03. But I'm going to be pissed if after 19,000 attempts we don't get the optimal lap 1. Like, if this ends with a 03, I'm going to be upset, but I'll be okay with it. I'll be okay with that. I don't think there's anything here we could do. Nah, there's not, and that's probably it. That's probably it. We're probably getting like a 1 minute point 7 thing. Let's just do the ending so we, Yeah, 1 minute point 6 is actually, that was a good intention. Yeah, we'll definitely have to explore this more. Definitely. I should have some time over the weekend if you want to link up, so we'll try that either Saturday or Sunday or something like that. I knew you could actually throw. Yeah, I thought you maybe said something about that a while ago, but I always assumed it'd be more of a task thing, as it was just about frame perfect. But special moves do have some buffer frames, lessening the risk and timing required. Ah, so if you were within a 6-frame window, you could throw him out of it. That's good to know too. Alright, we got some testing to do. I guess it might be good to know all the moves that are 6 frames and under as we go into it. I just imagined a funny world where Bobby can micro jump out of it and air throw. But I don't think we're doing that. Huh. Okay, so there is a lot of buffer room for that. Good. Shit, okay. I feel like it's got to be a little bit of a visual indicator that sort of gives it away, right? Like, because I think enemies, wow. I think characters with multi-hitting moves, like, you could, like, see it multi-hitting, right? Like, it's like tick, 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 and, like, in between those ticks, like, maybe that's your window. Why'd I change lanes? That was really foolish of me. Now you got me thinking about other characters with multi-hitting charge moves like Zen and, well, Rachel, in fact, right? I mean... Ooh, we got something there. Might not be the time we need, but... What if we get 3 tricks instead of 2? Who knows? That's not happening. We gotta jump for 6 frames. I admit it would look pretty cool. 30-13, I don't know. We could get something here, maybe. Ooh, I've got it to happen on that before. Once. Out of, Check's notes, 19,000 attempts, so... Yeah, and there's a few of them in Martial Champion, a few multi-hitting charge moves, but they might not be as strong as we thought. As is, being indicated by Super's findings with, Chubster. Yeah, the Psycho Crusher that she does and then jumps a little bit and does again. That's such a funny attack. I was slow. I felt it. Oh, give it enough time. We'll find a use for it. We will find a use for it, my friend. No move is truly useless. Asterisk. Maybe it's just a good get out of pressure tool. I don't know. You can't do any damage or hit the opponent, but by gum, it's not useless. You did find a use for Ray, actually. Oh yeah, because she like hops up a little bit, right? Even Bobby's high? Even Bobby's high projectile? No bunk. We got time for a few more attempts. I probably got like 10, 15 more minutes left here. Ay, ay, ay. I think maybe if I have some more time towards the end of the week, I'm going to try to beat Zelda, knock that off our thing. I think we probably could also beat Ghosts and Goblins in the same day if I stream for long enough. So we'll see if we can finally tackle those two long-term NES games I've had on pause for a while now. Yeah, Bobby's requires good timing. Gotcha. That was a bunk. I didn't expect the bunk there, but we got a bunk. Something here? Okay. See if anyone shoots out. They didn't. They both crashed. Which is not going to give us what we need. Exact opposite. Still does that useless second attack, potentially making her punishable on hit. Yeah. Because it doesn't knock down. The first hit doesn't knock down. Yeah, exactly. Ugh. It's me stretching my neck a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Okay, good. Oh, good bonk. But you see how he changes lanes sometimes at the last second? It's all got to be perfectly timed. Okay, let's see if anyone shoots out on the right. Lane 3? Maybe? Yep. Might be 3001 or 3003. Let's... 30OC. Oh, jeez. You fucking... 3003 is okay. We can still get a 59.99 with a 3003 according to my math. Ooh, okay. Let's see if anyone lines up here. Probably not, because he just took out 2 enemies, and that's that. Shit. The only move in the game I'd say is useless is Bobby's Tatsu. That sucks to hear, because I like Bobby a lot. It's not even a great anti-air from what I've found. I don't know. I mean, tell me about Bobby's Tatsu. Why is it bad? Because it certainly doesn't feel good to play with. Especially if it does as much damage as just a standing high anti-air. It hits on the way down, too, which I always thought could be helpful, but I guess maybe it gets him into more trouble than it's worth. But it does stink to hear that a character has a useless move, because you only got 2 of them. Yeah, we're not getting anything here. Even Rachel's mash, yeah. Yeah, I remember you found that. Always knocks... Oh, yeah, it always knocks down, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, crazy how a lot of these new findings have benefited Rachel. Which is pretty cool, that a low tier is getting benefit from the weird frame trappy combos that are guaranteed, and now I don't know how to describe them, but yeah, the minimalist combos. That was a slow start. So yeah, we'll see. Might have time on Thursday to try and finally beat Zelda. I'm looking forward to that. I kind of just want to see that game come to a close finally. G&G might require a little more work. That final level felt like a maze in and of itself, which it kind of is a puzzle. You can't beat the level after it unless you get a particular weapon inside of it. Hey, don't... Oh. That maybe screwed things up right there, but we'll see. Lane 1. Nope. That screwed it up. Yeah, it lasts forever. Yep, I felt what you're saying. Yeah, being easily countered. Yeah, it always gets countered. While doing the same damage as, yeah, and being such more of a risky, yeah. Yeah, I've never really made it work for me in a match in my favor. Like, I don't know. The only thing I could think of is if the opponent doesn't realize it hits twice, spaces himself out for the first hit, and gets clipped by the second. And, you know, I guess it's good to pull those kind of moves out in those very niche scenarios. But really, yeah, I get it. It feels pretty useless to play with. I do wonder sometimes, like, why you would even bother with a DP if standing high exists. Like, I wonder if characters who have DPs, if it actually does more damage than a standing high. Like, I never really noticed if moves have very different damage values. But I think about that from time to time. I'm like, why ever bother with the DP motion if, you know, 5H is existing? Hey, also, I think that bracket is up to 8 people already, which is pretty cool. I think that's not next, but next Friday. I think that's next Friday. It should be cool. Oh, I'm tired. It's been one of those days for me. I ran out to a doctor appointment earlier in the day. It tired me out a little bit. Let's go gambling! Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. You know what? We'll see what this gives us anyway. Probably not. Okay. Wasn't expecting that there. Oh, wait. Yes, I was. I just forgot to expect it. I forgot that's what happens. We probably got like a 30-26. Something around there, I think. Because that's a high launch. 30-28, yeah. This guy might... No, he didn't want to give it to us, and we most certainly lost time on that. Jin and Mahamba have higher damage unblockables, yeah. But those are punishable on hit otherwise, even with anti-air. Hoy's DP... So is Hoy's DP the best anti-air in the game because it always knocks down? I wonder. But yeah, higher damage unblockable. But like, let's say Jin's, Jin's DP, not the unblockable, but like Jin's DP and Jin's standing high. If they do the same damage, why ever do why ever do DP if his standing high is the same? But I would assume the DP is more powerful. Best anti-air in the game. That's good to consider. In a game where jumping is really important and you can alter your trajectory and hold back on it, or make it linger a little more. Having a good anti-air that is not just reliable, but also provides an extra function of always knocking down. It sounds like that's a good enough reason to like consider choosing him for such a powerful tool. His fireball always knocks down too, right? Yeah, because it flips him around. Huh. So his specials always knock down. That's an interesting thing to consider. The awkward DP and the long startup make it hard to consistently get, yeah. I'm just going to assume from, like, my limited foresight that there's probably an advantage to doing a DP over a standing heavy maybe sometimes. But in terms of my approach, I might just not even think about DPs existing and just anti-air with standing high all the time. If it hits close up. Are you talking about the jump over thing you could do with him? Or does it actually hit? Oh, it leads to a 2 true hit combo. I think I get what you're saying. You're talking about the fireball jump over thing that you showed me a while ago. Yeah, the jump over thing. Got it. I'm just thinking right now. I'm like, Hoy's a pretty good character. His jumping buttons get him in pretty quickly, and his jumping spinning fist moves him forward considerably. And as we saw in that one niche thing that I sent you a while back, it seemed like his standing middle, like, dodged Jin's fireball or whatever. So it might have green hand properties to it. It can theoretically infinite. Yeah, I think I remember you showing me that. It's very difficult. Yeah, I think I thought... Wow. I think I thought you doing that. And yes, Hoy is very solid. No real weaknesses. Yeah. Interesting. And he also has a crouching button that, like, goes under mid projectiles, I think, right? Like, his crouching something. I forget. But with only 3 options, I would figure it out. I don't think we're gonna get much success on this today. I probably should hop off in a couple of minutes. I still really want to keep grinding on my mock rider attempts. I'm getting a little better with the first level. I'm still not getting the super bike consistently at all. But I'm starting to get a better feel for the level and where things spawn. So it's going to be a slow one. This might not happen for a while. That's his standing low. Oh, it is. Oh, wait, where he splits his legs. Yeah, yeah. And that can go under... Yeah. It can go under mids, I remember. I remember when I picked it up, I settled on him for a while, too. I think that was one of the first people I settled on. I really liked his jumping buttons. Seemed to get you in on the enemy really quickly. Okay, we hit him. Let's see if anyone shoots out on the right. They might. Yep, lane 1. There we go. Okay, this should be a 30-01. That felt perfect. Oof. Actually, ugh. Oh, thought we almost got something there. I don't think we'll get it even if we get something here, but let's see. Ah, damn. If those guys stay close together. And by the way, you can look at the video pinned. It should still be pinned at the top of chat if you want to see what the closest attempt looks like on this. The leg split is crouching low. Got it, yeah. It doesn't go under things. Oh. The standing low is where he turns around. Oh. Okay, yeah. Where he turns around and gets on... Okay, now I can kind of picture it. Gotcha. Really like the buttons in that game. I really like them. They feel good. I also want to get back in there and play a little more Breakers Extra. I got to play that with a Plasma Sword on Friday night. I was happy. Very happy to do that. More so because she was like, it's not every day you hear someone requesting matches in that. How could I resist? And I'm like, that's awesome. That makes me happy. Yeah, Breakers Extra is nuts. It's like, it breaks all the rules. The fact that you could hit the opponent after you've been KO'd, and if you manage to kill them with your hit, it's a draw game. It makes for some scrambles. And it goes back and forth. right? If I kill you, and it says KO, you can hit me and kill me. But I could also hit you back. And it can go back and forth until... I think at some point the game just cuts you off. I think there's a few seconds you can attack back and forth. But you can kill me back and I can kill you back again. And take the round. And I don't think it'll be a draw game. It's wild. It's really fun. And it feels great to just push buttons in. About that drill launch, yeah. About the drill tech. It's hilarious to me. Objectively, a best character now has a losing matchup of a... yeah. Yeah, it'd be like, yeah, exactly. It'd be like Mike Tyson losing to Pee Wee Herman because he's, you know, he's allergic to, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, so, I don't know. But yeah, exactly. That's pretty wild. Talk about an underdog story, right? Alright, I think I'm going to probably head off in a moment or two. Let's get 5 more attempts in here, okay? I just got the message my partner's out of work. I'm going to start up dinner so we can enjoy the rest of our night. I'll just say thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out for a little bit today. Super, it was nice to see you. Mohas, nice to see you. I'm sorry if there was anyone else here that I forgot. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Almost got something tricky there, but that didn't save us time. If you like what I do, turn on notifications to know when I go live or put out a video. If you want support, best way to do that is with a comment on a video or a retweet on a tweet every now and then. No money necessary, just spreading the word and talking with me in comments makes me happy. That's sort of why I even put things on the internet in the first place. I have a couple more things planned, like beating Zelda hopefully this week. And maybe figuring out the final level in Ghosts and Goblins. So we got that to look forward to. And after that, it's still grinding away at the speedrun, trying to learn my Mock Rider speedrun. Hopefully making this 30:01 or 30:03 turn into something over here. And yeah, that's it. Let's see. I think this will be my final attempt then. I'll take a 30:03 and we'll just call it for the day. I think that just lost us time, and that killed it. So you know what? 3 more attempts, and we're out of here. Yeah, you know, you got a point there, man. A lot of the old games were not... They didn't have much balance to them at all. That guy changed lanes. Frame that wasn't even a blip on their radar of what they were considering. Yeah, we didn't find anyone with, anything too broken. In very just fashion, the most broken character in the game is the final boss. How it should be. It's a really fortunate coincidence, right? Because they could have accidentally made things really bad. But they made it pretty darn balanced. So yeah, 2 more attempts and I'm going to get out of here. I worked all day on a bolognese and now I'm going to make some pasta to go along with it. Tried to do something there. Didn't happen. Yeah, it's very cool. Very nice, fortunate thing. Alright, 2 more. It's a running gag. I'm just gonna keep saying different numbers, but never stop. Alright, final one. Seriously, final one. That's the final round in Martial Champion. No, run it back. One more. One final one. I should have a button for that noise, for that song when I'm really beginning my final attempt. All right, we might actually get a bunk here. We don't, and that's a wrap. That's a wrap for me. That's a wrap for me. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Soup, is always nice to see you. Mohast, always nice to see you. Appreciate you all. If you want to support, give me a comment, whatever, yada yada yada. See you all later in the week, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day. I'll read this last thing, then I'm gonna bounce because I'm me hungry. Although theoretically, T is God tier. Oh yeah, because the unblockable. Yeah, he can use his mash move during hit stun, which allows him to punish even. Man, TT. Okay, go TT. I might have to lab. And practice, it's way hard to do consistently. Yeah. Well, it seems like I'm really going to have my focus spread out a little bit the next time I hop in Martial Champion. Or rather, the next time we hop into Martial Champion. It's kind of hard to test things on nobody. Yeah. All right. I'm going to bounce. You all have a nice rest of your day. Thanks for coming by and chatting with me. Always enjoy seeing my friends. And, yeah, see you later on the week or something. Peace out for now. Bye-bye.